who would win in a competition to first eat a hot dog and then run 100 meters? Joey Chestnut or Usain Bolt?
Joey Chestnut.
No way.
Joey Chestnut.
No, you can give Usain 1 day to
100 meters. 100 meters is 9 isn't the world record like 9.7 seconds?
Yeah.
9 point.
So Joey
5 or
Chestnut will
6.
take 14 seconds to run it.
Yeah.
No, 14?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're saying
Okay,
that
14,
he
yeah,
can't
you're
eat a
right.
hot dog 5 seconds faster than Usain Bolt? Of course he can.
Yeah, I think that's a no
No,
doubt.
no. I think Usain
In his record-breaking run, I think he averaged 12 seconds a hot dog.
Yes, but that's for
Right. So he would be a lot faster than
75
if
hot
he was
dogs.
just doing one.
Yeah. So I don't think he would beat Usain Bolt by 5 seconds if you gave Usain Bolt a day or maybe
That's
maybe
not-
an
that's
hour.
not what it- that's not
maybe
the
an
question.
hour to figure out the right way to do it.
No, you call them both. You tell them
Meet me in the park
Wear
and-
your running shoes and come hungry, and you don't tell them what it is. Joey Chestnut wins every time.
I agree.
Man, I still say Usain. I don't think he can beat him by that
and-
much in a hot
and
dog.
this is a perfect example of why this should maybe be a segment. This kind of thing in terms of what we do.
Well, I mean, it is. I'm currently recording.
Oh, hey, indeed. Welcome into the guest room. We are excited you're here. I'm your host, Mike. That's Kevin over there.
Dion,
That's Andy.
Sanders.
That's KD.
Runs.
not anymore.
What?
He's missing some toes.
Yeah.
He had his 2 biggest toes on his left foot amputated because blood clots. Because I'm not going to say.
Oh,
He
I
is
didn't know that.
a recent amputee.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I should have said like hurts.
Yes, everybody hurts, but especially Deion Sanders. In this
Okay.
case.
Stubbs.
No, no.
Stubbs less.
I mean, there's kind of an addition of stubbing and a subtraction
More like
of stubbing
nubs.
going on. Yeah.
Nubs
yeah.
and
I guess that
stubs.
makes
Yeah.
more sense. Hey, this is a podcast. Thanks for listening.
Sorry, Dion.
It's but thank you for listening.
When you first said Dion, I went to Celine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, that's the more like on the top of your head, Dion.
What? What?
I mean, do you think Deion Sanders should be high, like very high up at?
if the first word is Dion, yeah.
Yeah. No, I went
But who do you think of when I say Celine?
Celine Dion.
So whether it's her first or last name, you think of her.
Not at all times.
Before anyone else.
Yeah, apparently.
But Dion, his first name, no, her last name trumps his first name.
Yeah,
Okay.
for me.
That's why
Fascinating.
you're special.
Thanks, Andy.
Well, hey, this is a podcast where we like to play guessing games. It's trivia related, but don't call it trivial. We play games, but before we do, let's explain a different game that you will be playing as the listener. So, we play a little game we like to call the secret phrase game on this here podcast. One of the hosts has been assigned a secret phrase. Now, there has been some, shall we say, consternation,
Chatter.
concern, questioning as
they
far
all
as
start with the k sound.
yeah, to
Like chatter.
Find something
Yeah.
with a K. That this game's too hard.
Yeah.
And, people wondering, does anyone get the secret phrase? Well, let me assure you, they do. And we will be conducting a drawing soon for the month of March to reward our correct guessers, or one of them at least. But just as a little bit of explanation, we aren't making up these phrases. These are real, as much as you can call them, real phrases that come from the internet.
How out of left field would you say these phrases are when we use them? Like percentage wise, like
Section 223.
like if 0% is, or what, I guess 1% is, that's totally something that host would say.
So
And
like that would be me, KD, saying yeah for sure.
Yeah, or even saying your name to answer a question. Like,
Okay.
obviously you're going to say that.
Yeah.
Right.
And 100% is incoherent babble. I guess we do that too.
Somewhat coherent babble.
I think these are phrases that
Me
people
speaking
have probably
fluent Russian.
heard
Like-
before, but I think you just have to look situationally to find out, like, did that really belong entirely in that spot or not?
Yeah, I mean,
Can
you guys remember any
so-
examples from the month of March that we can give?
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. Ha, nice. It was not one was not a yeah for sure. Or did I say that right? Yeah, for sure. It was not one of them. No, but what one was that I had was something along the lines of "My life always gets worse" or something like that. And in that particular episode is a pub quiz in which I had kind of a category going of a 50-50, whether it was Taylor Swift or something from Lamentations, the Message translation. And I said at the end of my 6 questions, there were some more that I didn't give you guys. One was oh, which was both, and another one was my life is always getting worse. So that one I slipped in pretty
Wow, that was
clandestinely.
sly. That was the one I didn't even notice.
Yeah, yeah. You're like, wait, who did the secret phrase?
I had one a couple of weeks ago at this point that was don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I can guarantee you I've never said that phrase on
Until
purpose.
a few weeks ago.
Right.
Yeah.
until the podcast. So yes, it is a real phrase, but it's not going to be something that we say on a regular basis, right? It's probably going to be the first time that it was uttered on this podcast.
I honestly can't remember any of mine that have aired, although I'm sure there have been a couple.
Yeah,
I had watch out, there's quicksand there. That's
yeah,
the one I
that's
remember.
right.
So anyway, all this to say, those are the types of phrases that you can be expecting, and also keep your ears out because we're going to be playing the SPG on this here episode. Hey, we had a drawing to conduct from our correct SPG submissions in the month of March. Do we have a winner from that?
Insert drum roll from soundboard.
Or an air horn will do.
I was saying, wait, did Kevin just make the sound of an instrument?
Why do we need a soundboard when we've got Kevin?
Shabi! What was that? Were you...
Shabi?
I don't know how it goes.
I don't even know if you... Were you making fun of yourself
No.
doing a different sound?
No.
Shabi?
Shabi.
Isn't...
Was that?
Shabi was
Can I
not
ask
the
what
secret phrase.
What was that the start of?
That was the air horn.
That was the air horn? Oh, boy.
Goals, make a Jeopardy category of Shabi.
There aren't that many people
I hate you guys.
that I think I could beat in a beatboxing contest. but brother, you're one of them.
I mean, I can lay down a decent basic beat.
Shabi, beep, beep, beep.
Like air horn isn't like an essential part of beatboxing.
It's like a noticeable part of beatboxing, though.
That's funny.
Oh, man.
All right, so after that great drum roll, who is our March winner?
Our March winner is a listener by the name of Sam.
Sam. Congratulations, Sam. You have won some Guest Room merch coming your way. So we will get in contact with you to find a good address to send that to.
Sam, you am.
Well done, Sam. And nice job to our other guessers, including the ones who got it correct. And hey, if you didn't win this month, there's always next month.
Yep.
And hopefully a month after that. So shall we begin?
I think we shall.
All right, let's begin.
What are we playing?
Today we are going to be playing a little round of Jeopardy, which we call that on this podcast a Jepisode. And today's Jepisode has been prepared for you by one Kevin. Kevin, why don't you run us through your categories?
All right, we're going to run fast.
Are we?
Yeah. First off, we've got Check It Out.
All right.
Second, we have Odd or Even.
Okay.
Theme?
No theme. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll just tell you up front, there's no theme.
Okay.
Third, Hoist This.
What?
Hoist this.
Is that like an
That's a
at
command.
you?
That's a command.
Fourth, we have less is more.
Rich Wilder said that, the voice of the angels. No, wait, that was the guy next to him.
Fifth, we have before and after, confusing golf brand partnerships edition.
Okay.
And sixth, we have gone too soon.
Captain Beefheart.
Yeah.
God rest his soul.
I talked to someone who thought that was the secret phrase.
That's a legit guess for secret phrase. Like, I mean, if you've never heard of Captain Beefheart, which was all of us, like,
I mean, yeah. And we apologize to the Beefheart family for you guys for
Our condolences.
Oh, man.
I feel so bad. This is a real person. Come on.
Oh, okay. Do we need any explanation for any of these categories, or you guys just want to kind of roll with it?
no, I don't.
Nah.
Mike, based on the categories, who do you think's going to win?
And based upon what time of day it is.
Oh, that's true. You have to factor
I
in
forgot
daytime,
about
Andy.
that. I was about to say me, but I'm going to say Andy now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm perfectly willing to give explanations for any of these categories. So speak now or forever hold your peace.
Forever?
What's
Hold our peace?
what's
Forever.
gone too soon?
Gone too soon is sports stars who died
Beefheart.
during their careers.
Okay. What's less is more?
Less is more is companies who have shortened their name from words
Yeah.
to letters.
Okay.
Oh,
What about hoist this? You have me concerned that you said we weren't allowed to ask this after we start.
Yeah, well, this is the time.
Okay.
Hoist this
Cato.
is a category about trophies that can be won in various contexts.
Okay.
There's 6 of those.
I bet one of them has to do with chess that none of us will know.
Great.
Let's go with odd or even. What's that?
All the answers will be either odd or even.
So none of them
numbers?
are 0?
What?
So none of them are 0?
I'm going to ask you guys to give me odd or even, and that you.
Oh.
Okay. That makes more
Got
sense.
it. Okay.
So it's a 50-50?
It
No.
is, but it's not. They're not all super easy 50-50s.
Some are like 60-40.
Okay.
So my thought is you guys will probably save that one to when some of you need to be catching up in points and might just take some flyers. I don't know. Hard to say. Okay, the only one you haven't asked me about besides before and after is Check It Out, which chess was prescient because Check It Out is about chess terminology.
Oh, great.
Great.
Yikes.
All right, so Daytime Andy is going to start us off on this one.
Unfair. Unfair already.
Umbrage.
Preemptive umbrage.
Check it out for 100.
Check It Out for 100. A move that attacks the opposing king.
Kitty.
KD.
Check.
That's correct for 100. KD, the board is yours.
Let's do before and after confusing golf brand partnerships edition for 1.
All right.
Mouthful.
Brooks Koepka's endorser partners with a British brand interested in souping up your drive in great style.
You repeat.
Brooks Koepka's endorser partners with a British brand interested in souping up your drive in great style.
I don't know it.
No.
All right. The answer was boop, boop, boop. That was not the answer. Yeah. Willy Wonka that. Take that, flip it, reverse it, whatever he says in that spot of the movie. The answer was Cleveland Rover.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The board is yours, KD.
I did not know Brooks was sponsored by Cleveland. Let's go before and after confusing golf brand for 2.
All right. Phil Mickelson's endorser partners with an Alphabet subsidiary to remove the driver altogether.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no?
This company is all over, like, The Tempe area. They have Chrysler Pacificas that drive around.
Andy. Calawaymo.
That is correct.
Dang it!
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, I do love thinking out loud. KD, he's a good entity to have on the program. By the way, Mike, are you keeping score?
Nope.
Okay.
I have 700 if you didn't know.
All you asked for is 700.
Yeah, Katie's got 100, Andy's got 2, and that's it for now. Andy, the board is yours.
Check it out, 200.
Check it out for 200. A move that attacks the opposing king and which the
Katie.
Katie.
Checkmate.
That is correct. Opponent cannot avoid.
Before and after confusing golf for 3.
All right.
Guys,
You guys are getting each other's categories. I love this. It's so cute. Here we go. Bryson DeChambeau's endorser partners with a very old American corporation more interested in you taking the cue and putting the ball back in your pocket.
Repeat.
Bryson DeChambeau's endorser partners with a very old American corporation more interested in you taking the cue and putting the ball back in your pocket.
Can you think out loud?
There's nothing going on in my brain.
Do you think Q is the actual CUE or the letter Q?
No,
is it
I think he's saying like taking the cue as in like getting the signal.
I didn't know if it was a play on words like.
I mean that would
American.
be a play on words.
Well, the
But
letter Q would be a play.
I have no idea what the sponsor is, and I don't understand the clue, so I've got no thoughts.
Boop, boop, boop. I'm sorry. The answer was Co-Brunswick.
Yep.
Co-Brunswick. Cobra and Brunswick. Yes.
Yeah. What does Brunswick do?
They make pool tables.
Oh.
Among many other
bowling
things.
alleys.
Bowling alleys.
KD, the board is yours.
Before and after confusing for 4.
All right. So appropriately named, too.
Yes.
Rory McIlroy's endorser partners with a 100-year-old underwear company interested in emphasizing the importance of a good cup or 2. Rory McIlroy's endorser partners with a 100-year-old underwear company interested in emphasizing the importance of a good cup or 2.
I have an answer for no points. That's dumb. Well, this is confusing.
This was the first one I came up with.
is Bic 100 years old?
It might be. It's 1920.
Zippo. Megamind.
I feel like, lighters have come up a lot more on this podcast than I would have thought.
Boop, boop, boop. I'm sorry. The answer I was looking for... Oh, wait. Guess for no points?
Titleist Pro Victoria's Secret.
I'm sorry. That was maybe a valiant effort. The answer was Taylor Maidenform. Taylor Maidenform. Katie, the board is yours.
Before and after for 5.
Yeah, at least you're getting it out of the way at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5. A subsidiary of Mickelson's endorser partners with a confectioner focused on putting chocolate into the game. Sorry, I'll read that again because I read it slightly wrong. A subsidiary of Mickelson's endorser partners with a confectioner focused on putting chocolate into the game.
Putting.
Why doesn't the word putting have 4 T's?
Why would it?
For the same reason it doesn't have 4 W's.
It doesn't need it?
Yes.
Man, I've got no idea.
Boop, boop, boop. What's a putter that you know?
I can picture it, what it looks like in my brain. I just can't quite get my head around it.
The answer here was Odyssey's Candy.
Dang it. I knew it started with an O. Yeah.
Odyssey's Candy. Katie?
All right, before and for 6.
That's
All
also
right.
kind of like a statement, like, you ought to seize candy.
Okay.
Hoist to this.
600. Tiger Woods, a longtime endorser, partners with an oil distribution system designed to drastically increase the diameter of the instrument used to get things out of the sands.
Repeat.
Tiger Woods, a longtime endorser, partners with an oil distribution system designed to drastically increase the diameter of the instrument used to get things out of the sands.
Andy.
Andy,
What is Nike Stone Pipeline?
that is correct.
What? No, I thought about that. I was like, I don't understand what that has to do with
That is well
actually
done.
pulling it out of the sands.
It's in the oil sands, that's what it's called in Canada.
Ugh.
And with the sand being
Darn it.
sand being in golf, it just
Daytime.
was too good.
Andy?
Daytime Andy, man, you are redonk, baby.
Let's go check it out. 300.
Check it out for 300. Is this
I want one of them.
is this a category you want to get out of the way, or you feel confident about?
I feel better than like that. I would know it better than those two, but I apparently that hasn't paid off.
Well, not yet, but maybe this one. Maybe this is your time. Number 3, a simultaneous move whereby a previously unmoved king moves 2 squares. Mike.
Castle.
Castle or castling is acceptable. Yes.
Good
Well
job,
done.
Mike.
The board is yours.
Let's go check it out for 400.
Check it out for 400. When a player is not in check but has no legal moves.
Kitty.
KD.
Stalemate.
That is correct.
For 5.
Ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. Woo, 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 woo. I was told that I wasn't excited enough when people hit the daily double, so I
I
added
think
a little
like a
more
few
onto the
episodes
end
ago,
there.
you were like, do.
So, KD, it's early. Mike has... Mike, give us the score update.
Yeah. Mike has 300. KD has 700. Andy has 800.
Let's make it a true.
A true indeed. All right. A special method of capturing only available to a pawn on its 5th rank.
I'm going to mispronounce this.
If it's close, I'll give it to you.
En passant.
That's pretty darn close to the actual pronunciation, and indeed it is the correct answer. En passant is the answer. So
En passant?
En
Oh,
passant.
in passing.
In passing, that's right.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
I thought it was like something to do with a peasant or a pheasant. I wasn't sure.
I mean, a pawn is
In
comparable to
pheasant.
both, really.
Yeah. In pheasant.
So you,
That's some form of turducken.
very nice.
Nice job, Katie.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you've doubled at this point, and the board is yours.
Let's go. Check it out for 6.
Check it out for 6.
Now that we're speaking French, let us go.
GEAUX.
Yes, yeah. Good Tigers. Yeah.
A position, usually in an ending, where the player to move loses because they must move. A position, usually in an ending, where the player to move loses because they must move.
I don't know this term.
Mike still has that gleam in his eye like maybe he does.
Oh, you know this hold.
Sushi finger hold.
Boo, boo, boo. The answer is Zugzwang.
Excuse me?
Zugzwang.
Come
Spelling?
again?
You heard me. Yeah, it's where, like, you know, my pieces are where they need to be, but my opponent has forced me into a position where, like,
Oh, I understand the...
if I move any of my pieces, I give up any, like, parity in the game, and the advantage is all theirs at that point moving forward.
the naming of it.
Zugzwang.
It's a German word,
Oh.
so there you go.
I think, is Kung Fu Panda top 3 most well-liked or most oft-repeated movies on the podcast?
Ooh, that's tough. Princess Bride's pretty high.
Yeah, that's true. And obviously Megamind. National Treasure is up there.
Yeah, top 3, I don't know.
Well, if you know, listeners, let us know.
Yes, if you've been keeping track of that
if
for
you
no
haven't,
reason.
if you haven't, what are you doing with your life? Mike, I think the board is no. KD, the board is yours.
Yes. Let's go with less is more for 100. I forget what this category was about.
Less is more for 100. I will give you the letters that the company is now known by.
Oh, that's right. And you tell us the
now
full name?
officially known by.
Yeah.
These are all official. And you tell me what the name was that it was changed from to get there.
Okay.
For 100. KFC.
Andy.
I think we have to check the tape on that one.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't think it was Andy. Well, I'm wrong.
Wait, can we just cut that?
No, I mean,
Yes, I will. This will
mean,
be part of the Kevin track.
I mean, I'm biased. I'm biased
Umbridge.
against
Umbridge. Well, I'm wrong. Umbridge. Umbridge.
No, I'm just biased against Daytime Andy. That's all. He did indeed get it. So, Andy,
I'm going to go with Kentucky Fried Chicken.
you're correct.
Thank you.
That's 100
It's
points.
officially known as KFC now.
That's correct.
That's interesting.
100 points for you as well. No.
Less is more, 200.
HP.
Kitty.
Andy.
Let's go with Hewlett Packard.
That's correct for 200.
Less is more, 300.
WW.
Andy.
Andy.
Weight Watchers.
That is correct.
Oh, that's right. You brought
Call back.
What?
400.
400. RH.
Mike,
Mike.
Restoration Hardware.
That is correct.
What is that?
What is
Hewlett Packard?
What? That's HP. That's the that's the computers.
So RH, you will know in the future if you ever get married. And Mike, I think the HP thing is kind of a little bit generational, maybe. Although Katie seems to know about it too.
Right.
So
It's a computer brand. It's like one of the 4 computer
He
brands.
started being 16 when you guys were also 16.
that's probably true.
Oh, man.
Mike, the board is yours.
Let's go less is more 500.
AT&T.
Andy.
Andy.
American Telephone and Telecom.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
He may even have the right words, and I'm not going to do it
Why not?
because it would just be a straight guess.
That's what I did.
Make it a crooked guess.
Crooked?
Boop, boop, boop. You were real close.
Was I?
Yeah.
No.
It's American Telephone and Telegraph.
Oh, wow. Dang. Okay. 600.
Boomer.
600.
It's Mike's board, actually.
Oh, is it?
600.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You got Restoration Hardware.
3M.
Ooh, I almost buzzed in. It's good that I didn't because I don't know the answer.
I would have known the first word, but not the rest
Really
of it.
hope the first word is 3.
What does 3 stand for? 345.
Boop, boop, boop. I'm sorry. The answer is Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing. I knew it was headquartered in
Minnesota.
St. Paul.
Minnesota.
I knew that because of our building project at the church.
Oh,
And the guy who led
Yeah.
the campaign or whatever, he mentioned that in his pitch to the leaders at one meeting or something like that.
Oh.
Anyway,
Is it still me?
it's still you.
still you.
Hey, what's the score, Mike?
We're halfway through.
We are halfway through, and Mike has 700 points. Andy has 900 points. KD has 1,400 points.
Nothing if not competitive. Mike, the board is yours.
The board is mine. Let's go odd
The
or
board is mine.
odd or even for 100 points.
Odd or even for 100. This is the number of countries in the continent of Australia.
Kitty.
KD,
Odd.
that's correct.
Oh, boy.
KD, the board is yours.
Yes.
Let's do hoist this for 1.
Hoist this for 1.
I forget what this category is.
Trophies.
You're supposed to
Oh,
give,
trophies.
You're supposed to tell me.
The name of the trophy.
No, I will describe the trophy to you. You tell me where you can win it.
Okay.
In an arena.
On stage.
Complete with a static hand crank, this gilded gramophone is plated in 24 karat gold.
Andy.
Andy,
The Grammy?
that's correct. The Grammys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grammys. Okay.
Okay.
Hoist this 200.
Hoist this for 200. A winged woman holding an atom.
Kitty.
Katie,
An Emmy.
that's
The
correct.
Emmys?
The Emmys, yes.
Let's do 300. Kitty.
300.
The Oscars.
I'm sorry, you lose 300 points.
Darn.
Only one is given each year, featuring a man in an iconic pose and conferring an elite status to one standout college player.
Mike.
Mike,
Heisman.
that's correct.
The Heisman ceremony.
The Heisman, yeah.
Odd or even 200.
Odd or even for 200. Not counting dwarfs, the number of planets in our solar system.
Mike.
Mike,
Even.
that's correct.
It's not true, though.
According to my research on the internet today, it is.
I stand with Gus
Okay.
and Pluto. Odd or even 300.
Odd or even for 300. Number of regulation minutes in a hockey game.
Kitty.
KD,
Even.
that's correct. 300 points.
Let's go back to hoist for 4.
Hoist for 4. Fairly unique these days, this singular award is older than its own league and is passed from team to team each year?
Kitty.
KD.
The Stanley Cup.
Yeah, Stanley Cup Finals.
Okay.
Stanley Cup is fine.
Lord Stanley's Cup.
Yes. Let's do hoist for 5.
Hoist for 5. The unmistakable design of this trophy depicts a Voyager taking a small step, but also a giant leap.
Can you please repeat?
The unmistakable design of this trophy depicts a Voyager taking a small step, but also a giant leap.
Andy.
Andy.
It's the MTV, the Mooney, I think it's called. MTV Award, the Mooney, the Moon Man.
Moon Man is... so you're dancing around it. Moon Man is correct enough that I'll give it to you. They now call it the Moon Person, and you win it at the MTV Video Music Awards. So
The VM.
He clearly
it is a
knew
VMA.
that.
Yes.
And I did not.
I did not know that. Yeah.
Hoist this 600.
Hoist this for 600. Winners of this award get something potentially practical, representing the freedom of summer vacation. It's a custom-made surfboard.
Andy.
Andy.
Is it Kids' Choice Award? Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award?
Sorry, that's incorrect.
I don't think it is.
You don't think it's incorrect?
I'm pretty sure they give out surfboards.
Is it custom made?
Yes.
Does it represent summer vacation?
Boop, boop, boop. I'm sorry, the answer is the Teen Choice Awards.
Ooh.
The Teen Choice Awards.
Why did you know that, Andy?
I clearly didn't know it. I knew it was something
Why
to do
did you almost know that?
That's two very close answers
dang.
that you've given,
Wow.
and you've lost a total of 1,100 points between those two.
Wait.
Well, yeah, the AT&T one. The last one I got.
Okay. I was like, okay.
If I yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I gave you the Moon Man.
Yeah, it gave me the Moon Man,
Yeah.
but not yeah.
All right. With a category and a half left, where do we stand?
Andy 900, Mike 1200, KD 2100.
Wow. So you would be only 100 behind if you had those two in your pocket. But the board is yours.
Let's go Gone Too Soon 100.
Gone too soon for 100. A number of safety improvements were made to his sport after the world watched in shock in 2001 as he was killed instantly during a crash on the final lap of the
Kitty.
day. KD.
Dale Earnhardt,
That is correct.
not Junior.
If only they had a word for that.
Gone too soon for 2.
Gone too soon for 2. This left-handed first baseman played for one team his entire career until he took himself out of a game in 1939 due to the onset of symptoms associated
Andy.
with... Andy.
Who's Lou Gehrig?
That is correct.
Even I knew that.
300.
300. Selected by the Celtics with the second overall pick in the 1986 draft, he died of a cocaine overdose just 2 days later.
I know his name.
Then buzz
I
in.
don't know his.
I've heard this story, but I don't.
Boop, boop, boop. I'm sorry. The answer is Len Bias.
The Len Bias story. Yep.
That's right.
They've been promoting that on Ringer lately.
Oh.
The Len Bias story.
Didn't know that.
Check it out, podcast listeners. But finish us first.
Yeah.
Finish us. Finish.
I think they've already gotten a listen, right?
It's me.
It's you.
400.
400. In this category, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
A bright star at his position for 4 years in the NFL. In 2007, this Redskins safety was
KD.
shot. KD.
Oh no, I forget his name. Ryan Taylor.
Andy.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Andy.
Who's Sean Taylor?
That is correct.
Darn it.
All
Shot
right.
by a home intruder and died of a severed femoral artery.
Keep your shirt on, Andy.
Try. 500.
500. In October of 1999, this three-time major champion was aboard a small jet that didn't pressurize, causing every passenger to suffer hypoxia before the plane crashed.
Repeat. Hold on.
In October of 1999, this three-time major champion was aboard a small jet that didn't pressurize, causing every passenger to suffer hypoxia before the plane crashed. Will Daytime Andy find the answer?
Yes, hold on. Hold on.
Hypoxia
So-called.
is
Twice,
a type
thrice
of
called?
grout, right? Hypoxia is a type of grout, right?
I think that's... Wait, no.
Epoxy?
Epoxy. Is it...
Are we just making fun of dead people today, Mike?
Andy.
Is that what you're...
Andy.
Who's Payne Stewart?
That is correct. It is Payne Stewart,
Wow.
who is one of the most beloved golfers of his era of all time.
Yep. 600.
Known for wearing old school pants to golf in.
Like
Oh, that's cool.
the baggy ones with like the gargoyle.
Oh yeah.
Or not
Gargoyle.
Gargoyle.
Argyle?
Argyle.
Hey, I have a question. Where's the gargoyle on his pants?
Oh, that's a bad moment. Oh boy.
Okay. You know, the gargoyle pants.
Huge fad.
The baggy ones.
Get my mouth shut.
Oh, please never do.
Oh man.
Okay. The board's yours. Did you choose 600?
600.
Whew. Appearing on the cover of Sports Illustrated and appearing on the track for the U.S. in the 1972 Olympics, this Oregon runner flipped his car and was killed with a blood alcohol content at twice the legal limit.
Oh, what's his? He got sponsored.
What's his name?
No, I'm not going to even tell you. Can I give you a first name?
That's part of what I'm looking for.
I have to give you his last name.
Absolutely,
Oh,
you have to give
no.
me his last name. My dad would be very angry that you don't have the answer already.
Oh my gosh, what's his? Oh,
Yzma. Ugh.
I can't think of it.
What about you guys?
He was an Oregon runner. I know that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I said that in the question.
And he's sponsored by Nike.
That's also true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, the answer was Steve Prefontaine.
Yep. That's,
Steve Prefontaine.
I've never heard before.
dang it.
All
I
right.
needed that.
Andy, the board is yours. You needed that. You're ahead with three questions to go.
I am?
You're winning.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought I was way behind.
You got questions correct in the meantime.
That's how this works.
How far ahead am I?
Mike's got 1,200, Katie's got 18, and Andy's got 2,000.
Okay. 400, odd or even.
400, odd or even. The number of voting members in the U.S. House of Representatives.
Katie.
Katie,
Odd.
that's correct.
What's scary about this is that
Yes.
is that no matter what, like the one of us is going to get one of these wrong, and
Yes.
the insta buzzing. How are we gonna handle that? Do we wait?
Whoever
until,
goes
We're gonna
first.
check the tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to say correct or incorrect.
do you have to finish? Do you have to say? Kt?
I don't
Like-
think so.
Okay,
Your board.
600.
Okay, we're switching it up and going 600. All prime numbers 1 through 100 added together.
You're not doing this, Mike.
Well, nobody else is. Maybe they're just going to watch you, Mike.
That's my plan.
Mike,
I don't trust that I can do it right.
Mike's desperate for the points.
I mean, if he was really desperate for the points, he would just guess blindly. So he's
But
trying to.
he wants the points.
He does. But apparently you guys don't because you're not even trying.
No, I don't want to be wrong.
Yeah, let Mike guess.
I don't think
Don't you want to be right?
No, I don't trust myself to get all the prime numbers.
Andy.
Andy.
Odd.
I'm sorry, that's
Mike.
incorrect. Mike.
Even.
Yes, that's correct. And Katie was just too far away from the mic and chewing Milk Duds. Is that why you did it?
Just figured I should go for it. Oh man. I was trying to wait till Mike almost all the way done.
I was still in the 60s. Wow. That's
That was a play. That was a play.
Go for it, Mike.
Well, this is the final one, so I'll go for it. For 500, odd or even. The number of predefined odd-numbered text sizes in Microsoft Word.
Andy.
Andy.
Odd.
I'm sorry, that's
Mike.
Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Even.
That's correct.
I lost 900 points.
And
Or
Mike
no, wait.
gained.
And there's only
1100?
there's only two of
Oh,
them,
boy.
9 and 11.
I think they've added 7, haven't they? Maybe not.
I don't think it's predefined. No.
Okay.
Not that I've seen. I mean, maybe you
That's
could
fine.
try
No,
to
I mean, I don't take umbrage. I just thought.
Ouch.
I don't mind if people take umbrage. I enjoy a good umbrage. So here we go into Final Jeopardy. What's the score?
Score. Yeah.
Ooh.
Funny you should ask. Andy has 900 points.
He just lost another 1,100 points by guessing wrong twice again. He's lost 2,200 points on those 4 wrong guesses.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not my brightest.
But all of those moments were brighter than the Gargoyle pants.
That's
Speaking
true.
of 2,200 points, KD has 2,200 points. And Mike has 2,300 points.
Hey,
I feel like you don't deserve this.
I don't.
Okay.
I mean, it's not just going to be an automatic win. This is my board we're talking about here. So, Final Jeopardy. The category is Airbuds.
Is the A or the B capitalized?
I mean, for purposes of a headlighting category, I think all the words are capitalized. So that shouldn't help you that the answer is yes. All right, I have Mike's wager. All right, I have an updated Mike's wager. And I have KD's wager. All righty, here we go. Nearly countless animals have now been to space. But the first trio of animals used in aeronautic exploration were put aboard a hot air balloon in 1783. That trio was a rooster, a duck, and this barnyard animal.
What year?
1783.
And he's like, they didn't invent turkeys by then.
They were
When's it?
Airbuds.
Turkey, a barnyard animal.
I don't want to help you guys out, but I don't know if it's... no. Clearly they didn't send like a cow up there, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. Is a cow a barnyard animal?
Well, I mean, it is. But
Was it in 1783?
I don't think they had the
Barns were different. Yards were different.
That's a lot of like firepower to get a cow up in the air.
Animals were different.
Could have been one of those little tiny cows.
All right. Everybody's got an answer written down.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Andy, with 900 points, you decided that it was a rooster, a duck, and a pig.
A pig.
All right, I'll come back to that. KD, you decided that it was a rooster, a duck, and a chicken.
Gonna have some problems on that balloon.
And Mike, you decided that it was a rooster, a duck, and a goat.
Is one of us right?
No. I'm sorry, the answer was a rooster, a duck, and a sheep.
My second guess.
The duck was sent up for to be the experimental control. I guess because it could fly. So Andy loses all of his points down to 0. KD loses 200 points to 2,000, and Mike loses 2 points to go to 2298. And Mike is our fairly close winner. Well
Let's
done, Mike.
go. Hey, I'd just like to take this moment to thank all of my Confusing Golf Brand Partnership sponsors and my parents
And the 6 questions
who
you
don't
got
listen
right.
to this podcast.
And Andy for gifting me about 1,400 points.
Absolutely. All of those. Yeah, I crushed you guys.
It's one of the least crushable crushings I've ever seen.
I so don't feel crushed.
I don't feel good about it, but neither do you guys. So.
You're right. You're right.
So final scores, yes. Andy with 0, KD with 2,000, Mike with 2298, and Kevin with an interesting, competitive board. I mean, everyone was in positives the whole time.
Yeah.
It was fairly close. Andy lost a lot of points.
Yep.
I was gifted a lot of points. Hey, listeners, we had a secret phrase uttered sometime during this podcast. Submit your guess within a week of this episode airing to theguestroom@gmail.com with who you think it was and what you think that phrase was, and you can be entered, just like Sam was, into a drawing at the end of April for some sweet Guest Room branded merch.
Yeah, Sam, let us know, do you want a hat? You want
Some undies?
a shirt? You want some gargoyle pants?
That's what I choose, okay?
Opt for Gargoyle instead
Always
of Guest
opt
Room.
for Gargoyle. Always opt for Gargoyle.
Oh, boy. So dumb.
Daytime Andy's climbing in your windows.
I think I transitioned halfway through that episode into like nighttime Andy.
Once you said gargoyles, it was over. You're just like, I'm going to start guessing.
Oh.
Actually, I think that's true.
But we appreciate it. Especially me.
You appreciate
with
it.
my winning score of 2298. Hey, thank you, listeners. We appreciate you guys for listening, for subscribing, for telling your friends. Hey, and if you want to join the guest list, keep us guessing, you may do so at theguestroompodcast@patreon.com. For KD, for Kevin, for Andy, I'm Mike. As always, farewell.